Today's video is my everyday fall makeup routine. Well, hello internet world. Today I'm going to show you guys how I complete this look almost every day. I have to say, not just to work, I just wear it every day. My lips already moisturized, so I don't wear anything on my lips. So this is all the products that if you see during my daily vlogs, if I say this is the face of the day, boom, then this is what I use. So I might as well just do a tutorial, because a lot of people always ask me on my vlog channel when I daily vlog, you didn't actually give full detail about your face, so I hope you do a video of your face routine. And I say, sure, you just gave me an idea, so thank you. So yeah, so this look I wear every day, church, weekends, unless I'm going out. I normally just use the same stuff all the time. And then also it's kind of different because of due to the fact the season's changing, so it's kind of different to that too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this whole entire video, and I will see you guys in just a few seconds. Let's get ready for our day. Okay, so first I start out with Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. I apply this all over to my face. This helps out with acne. I never had an issue with acne, so it has been mentioned in each favorite video. I show this product a lot, I rave about it a lot, and I have to say it does the job. So I highly recommend Clean and Clear products. I love the way it felt. I love how whenever I apply on foundation, my skin feels so soft and smooth. Because normally, whenever you apply on certain foundations and don't moisturize your skin, it doesn't look like you really coat it really well or just apply it really well, and it just feels so rough. But this makes, no matter if it's helping to prevent pimples and acne, but it just still helps your foundation to look very, very well. And that's the reason why I love this stuff and I use it every single day. Alrighty, so my concealer routine has changed quite a bit. Over the summer, I normally use a thicker creamy concealer, but for autumn, I use a liquid concealer, and I'm using Revlon's Photo Ready Blemish Concealer in Ivory. Now, this bad boy does the job. Looks like I have a lot of problem areas, right? Well, I kind of get a little overboard when it comes to concealer, because I want to make sure that I get rid of all of my bad problems that I feel uncomfortable with, and especially my under eye areas where I have the most craziest self-esteem about, low self-esteem, because I just dislike how it looks. Even though I get less sleep, I just rather do that. I know I look insane right now, but this concealer, even though it's in the shade Light, even though it's a blemish concealer, all of my redness just go completely away as soon as I apply it. One coat, and depending on the areas that I have the most bad problems, and also especially my under eyes area, I get less sleep, I have to apply this every day to look like that I have got tons of sleep and look like I don't have any horrible, horrible bad areas on my face, and I don't need anyone to see already that I have bad areas. A lot of people say I have gorgeous skin. Maybe I'm so used to doing my makeup like this, or knowing that I do have bad under eye circles, and it just works a lot. So in the fall, I'd rather use a liquid concealer than a thick concealer or a creamy formula. This is definitely just a perfect concealer to use in the fall time. So I am now obsessed with L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder Foundation. You have to use your fingers. You cannot use a brush. You cannot use a sponge, cotton ball, anything that you feel comfortable with applying. It's very runny, so you definitely need to shake very well before actually applying the product. I have to say, I start on my cheek area first, and then I work my way down. I basically start where I apply the most concealer, And I normally use MAC NC50, the Studio Finish. So I turned around and found this product too because it's less expensive. It's definitely affordable to use. And make sure you apply down your neck as well because you really don't want that uneven line of foundation. So you got to be careful with that. But I have to say, with this product, it's just amazing. It's a liquid to powder, so it will definitely remain powder after you apply. It may apply its own liquid, but as soon as you get done with it and everything, it just remains as a regular powder foundation. And I make sure that I get most of my areas blended very well because you don't want uneven makeup on. You do not want an even foundation whatsoever. That's not a cute look. So everything will be listed down below what I'm using anyway. Don't worry. With this foundation, as you guys heard me say, that it is supposed to be used with your fingers only. And it does work a lot better with the finger because I did kind of break the rule just a tad. I tried to use it with different methods and it did not work right at all. So why is my eyelash giving me a pain in the butt? Okay. But it did not work at all. So I really need you guys to go strictly by the instruction and make sure that you shake well with this foundation because it will definitely work extremely well if you just go by the rules. So, okay. So I like to use my Wet n Wild color icon, and my first one did very well. This is the second one, but it broke. So I love using the Coastal Scents angle brush to contour. So I just use a little method. I basically tap out major excess, so I won't have any extra fallout. I start from the top of my jawline. I want it to be very dark, and then on down I kind of fade it just a little bit. You don't want it to be too light, but you make sure at the top of your jawline you always have to start at a darker color, and then you want to get your nose, and then you want to get your jawline, and then you want to get your temples or dimples, however you say it, temples, dimples. You make sure you want to get it, and that's the most important part. You go by what your shape is when contouring. You go by how thin you want your face to be. Mine dropped on the first day that I purchased it, and I was so upset, but I was not going to throw this away because it had dropped. I'm going to use it anyway. So I really love the Wet n Wild color icon. It has been in my favorites videos and things like that, and it works very well. It is a great contouring. It's very affordable, and it lasts for several months, so it really works well. It gives that perfect glow, and I have to say it is the bomb.com. It just works just like any higher end product. It just does the job, and it gets the job done. The master brush, nah, just kidding. The e.l.f. Total Face Brush. I love using Revlon Nearly Naked Powder. Yes, I said powder. I don't like how the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid to Powder Foundation looks right now, but it looks very cakey. But with the Revlon Photo Ready, it just allows my foundation to looks a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to take this little bit of powder, and I'm going to just spice up the face just a tab with this powder. I am shade medium deep. I use this brush every single day. Kind of forgot an area there. Okay, I use this brush every single day because this is like a really great brush. It's the e.l.f. Cosmetics Total Face Brush. I know I heard and saw and read a lot of negative reviews about this brush, but I have to say, from my point of view, I really like it, and I always use the Revlon Nearly Naked, no matter if I'm using a drugstore or a higher end powder, because it just works amazing. So it doesn't matter like what the brand is, I still have to use the Revlon Nearly Naked on top of my foundation and concealer, etc. So really works well. So now I like to start out with the primer. And you can use whatever primer that you prefer. But I'm going to use MAC's Permanently Paint Pot Painterly. I'm going to apply Painterly all over the eyes. And this is going to, of course, I say in every tutorial, this is going to allow the eyeshadows to stay on all throughout the day. So we're just going to take it and apply it onto our lids and lower lash line, because I usually apply shadow there too. Going in. Yes, I have to use MAC's Permanently Paint Pot. It's not that I have to, like it's mandatory, but I would recommend to get this. I got it while I was overseas. Well, not really overseas, but when I went on a cruise in the Bahamas, I got it at a cheaper deal. So I will post all the information down below, but I use it every day. I love how it looks right now. A lot of people use it for concealer, but I've never really tried it like that. I just tried with the original method, but I really love how my eyeshadows last all day. Taking Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. I'm going to be taking a few shades from this palette. I'm not going to use all shades, but a few. I'm going to start out with Crave and Naked 2. I'm going to take Naked 2 and Faint, and I'm going to apply it to the crease. Blending out very, very well. Make sure you apply it to where you do not see any harsh lines. We're going to continue to do that process. And make sure that whenever you're applying the shade, your translucent shade, make sure it's going to be the color that's going to look well. You don't want a really dark translucent shade. Don't go for a really black, because it would not help the colors to blend. Now I'm going to take e.l.f. Cosmetics flat brush. I'm going to take these 3 shades from the palette. Each shade will be posted in the description bar below. I'm going to apply it to the lids. This is like a frosty shade. Very great. And we're just going to apply it to the lids. Don't worry about blending it perfect. It may imperfect, it may look, but we're going to work on that. So now we're just going to continue to apply the shadows. Now we're just going to take the same brush, and then the same 2 shades that we applied, that's leftover brush, and then we're just going to blend out. Then we're going to take Crave, and we're going to apply Crave to the crease. I love to add a little definition to the crease. Now we're going to take e.l.f. Clarifying Pressed Powder, and we're going to apply this as our highlight. And this is in the shade Ivory. For eyeliner, I'm going to take e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeliner and Maybelline the Mega and the Rocket Express mascara. I'm going to take the water, I'm going to apply the mascara to my top lash line. I do not apply liquid eyeliner to my lower lash line. Why am I so tongue-tied right now? But I'm going to continue to do that. And now I'm going to take a few coats of the mascara. And first I like to take the Mega, and I apply Mega first. Apply a few coats of Mega on your eyes, where your eyelashes. Then I'm going to take the Rocket, and I'm going to do the same exact process. Nothing new. Now I'm going to take e.l.f.'s brow gel mascara little duo, and I'm going to apply that to the eyes so my hairs can stay in place. Really don't have that much of a routine for my brows. I barely have brows. Like, and what I mean by that, I have them, but I have a natural arch. I don't have to really draw a pencil, you know, draw my brows on or fill it in with any eyeshadows or anything like that. So I complete everything with my Naked Basis palette by Urban Decay, and I have to say that it's the best palette to go for an everyday palette. But I don't use the shades that I use on my lids and on my brow bone. I love using Elle Cosmetics Clarifying Pressed Powder. It's like a peachy kind of ivory shade. It is a shade ivory, but it fits my brow bone very well, and it does not, when I say it does not give me any problems, a lot of people ask me what I use and what I have on my brow bone, and it's a powder from, oh, it's $1, so it's not even that high pricey or a pricey drugstore product. So that was my everyday makeup routine. I have to say, I don't use blush on a daily basis. Sometimes I skip blush, but it just depends on where I am going and what place that I have to be. It's just that if I'm going to use blush, I have to either be in the mood for blush or either forgot about blush. Normally I usually forget about blushes, but yeah, so that was my everyday work routine, makeup routine, whatever, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want more videos like this, then leave the comments below. Inbox me, Twitter me, Instagram me, Facebook me about these videos, and let me know. And also comment on my blog post, WordPress, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.